Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the forecast for the Virgos in the season of Virgos 2019. So, hi Virgo, we're in your birthday. Well, we're the 21st of August now, so we're just crossing into Virgo. So, things are getting a bit more down to earth, a bit after the fire of Leo. Now we've got the bit of earthiness of good old Virgo. So let's see what are the messages for you, for your season. The World, major card, major finishing, successful finishing, mind you, of a cycle in your life. Quite a big cycle too. Everything goes in cycles. So let's see what this is all about. And knowing you, Virgo, you would have had your nose to the grindstone to get everything finished properly. So let's see what the messages are in the 10 steps, the Celtic cross. The World. Successful finishing of a cycle. Where you are right now, Virgo, is 8 of coins. So as I said, coins is your suit, it's your realm, it's earth-based, it's doing really well, working really hard. So all this hard work appears to be going to be paying off or be paid off this season of Virgo. It's the Master card as well, the 8 of coins. So it sort of indicates for those more mature people or wiser people, in terms of those words go together really, and for the younger people as well, with that get up and go and that hard work ethic. It's a really wonderful card to start with, and it doesn't surprise me at all that this is for you, Virgo, because it's your birth season. Let's see what's crossing that, and indeed crossing the rest of the reading with this crossing card is 9 of Wands. 9 is completion, so the last bit, that last fast, furious bit of Wands fiery energy to finish off. It's almost like adrenaline, when adrenaline takes over in a human. Anything's possible. So your 9 of Wands is a bit like your adrenaline sort of streak, that last bit that you just need, even though you may be quite tired and exhausted physically, spiritually, you can do it. So just remember that throughout the season of Virgo. It's possible to finish this and finish it well. The background of the situation. 6 of Cups, so lots of reunions in the past sitting over, lots of family, nostalgic, sort of a very nostalgic card. For those of you in the Northern Hemisphere, you've had your summer holidays or you're still having them, so there may be lots of sort of trips and, you know, reuniting with friends and family that we don't get time to catch up with in the year. Summer holidays is perfect time. It's all that kind of energy for us in the south too. It might be us sort of travelling to destinations where there are family and or friends, people just to catch up with. But the overriding meaning of this card for me is people from the past life. So those people that are really connected to us. We don't really have to live next door or anything like that, but the connection's still there. It's a beautiful card. So if this has been occurring for you, it's great. It won't occur for everybody, but a lot of people will be able to sort of go, yeah, that's true. That's exactly what happened. So, past life people, perhaps these people too have helped you achieve what you've achieved so far. Recent influences, we have the 10 of Wands, so quite spiritually exhausted at the moment. For us in the Southern Hemisphere, the winter's been particularly ruthless the last 6 weeks, so everyone's sort of been under the influence of the flu season, etc. So might be a bit tired, but just know to rest and just take a step back when the Ten of Wands is around. And especially with this Nine of Wands as the crossing card, you know you can do it, but you might just have to have a few, you know, like rest up a bit more and get that energy sort of filled up again. The lesson you'll be learning in the Virgo season. Yeah, and once again, we've got the complementary minor arcana of the Four of Swords, which is also just that precursor to stand back and just observe. Just be a spectator for a little bit. Conserve your energy, you know, especially mental energy there, Virgo. You know, there's always a lot going on these days. People, human beings are so sort of into everything and looking at everything and opinionated about everything. It's quite an anxious society that we're living in. So sometimes we need to just sort of turn off the devices or stop the constant traffic in our head that sort of feels like sometimes it's overwhelming. So when you get the Four of Swords and the Ten of Wands, it's really and truly a time just to take your foot off the accelerator just a bit. Sit in the stands and be a spectator for a while. You can still learn a lot whilst you're spectating. And conserving energy. Near future, Virgo. Four of Cups, so a bit of a disappointment. Hitting a bit of a, you know, it's almost like a holding pattern really, that Four of Cups emotionally. A lot of work's been going on though, don't forget too, Virgo. So emotionally, you know, you may not have been present for a lot of the time, and this might come in sort of just as we hit September. That feeling of, oh my gosh, you know, I've just been working so hard and putting all my efforts into other baskets, and my emotional sort of relationships are a bit sort of on hold. So I best sort of put a bit of energy into that as well, because really we can't have that. It does occur though, but then we sort of forget, and then we just go, oh, it needs a bit of attention, doesn't it, with the Four of Cups. It shall be restored though. It's a transitory card. It's not going to be sitting there in your life forever, in your future, near future. Okay, let's look down now here at the most important card of the reading, number 7, which is what's happening that you're not realising. So we're just going to have a look at this card. Usually brings surprise to many listeners. And then we've got the Ace of Wands. So there you go. The sitting back and the conserving energy and just being a spectator will pay off. If you do it, you will get that massive surge of Ace of Wands. So new beginnings, new cycles beginning. Lots of energy though. So there you go. It was a very quick turnaround, wasn't it, Virgo? This is really good for everything. It's a fertility card. It's a moving forward card. It's just what you need to complete, to finish that, the World card, that cycle finished off completely well and successfully, and then you can move on, and move on you will. It's almost like a rocket, this card, I feel. Fire as well. So there's a bit of fire in here. There's a bit of everything so far, Virgo. Let's see how others are seeing you in the Virgo season. Yeah, and on we go, Page of Pentacles. So what's the next beginning? What's the next project? It may be a little different to what you may think. You may be offered something quite that you may think, oh, I don't know what that is. I've never sort of come across this. But that's the wonderful thing about what the universe teaches us. It's about, well, sometimes they just send down things and just say, well, you know, you've learnt a lot of other things. You can surely learn how to do something new. You've got all the tools of the trade. So new things coming in, especially in terms of work, everyday life, routine, earth, you know, your sort of suit. So being up for anything really, Virgo, and that's how, you know, the rest of this zodiac, we see you as you're these real sort of earthy people that build things of value, things that stay, construct, but yeah, you're willing to take on new and different challenges and learn learn all about new things as well. So it's really wonderful. What you're feeling positive about in the Virgo season? Yes. 10 of coins. So financial stability coming in. Hard work. Not having to worry particularly about, you know, money, because you're constantly working, and can be an inheritance as well. A large sum of money coming in. But it's overall, it's a really nice card. I think we all like to get the 10 of coins because we know, oh, financially I'm pretty good. I've been working hard for it though, but I'm pretty good. But I love my projects, but you know, I'm okay. There's no need for any meltdowns about the finance. Especially if you look down too with new things coming in, that's going to be really beneficial for you too. The final outcome for Virgo season is the Ace of Cups. So yet again we have another ace in the reading. So it talks about that beautiful emotional new beginning. It's just something that you really loved, something coming in that you've really wanted. Often the Ace of Cups can talk about conception. It can talk about all sorts of new life coming in, or new people coming into your life to enrich it, whether it be, you know, through pregnancy, family, whether it be through, you know, just meeting people that you from the past. It has every sort of connotation you can imagine, but it's a beautiful way to finish up your season. Now, I'm not going to put any explanatory cards on today because I don't really think you need it, Virgo. Suffice to say, happy birthday. And now I'm just going to pull you an additional guidance card to see what your message is for your birthday period. Energy. Oh wow. You are never alone or helpless. The force that guides the stars guides you too. Energy is more than just cultivating physical boundless energy. It's making the connection with the universal life force that motivates all creations in the universe and in you too. So what a beautiful card, especially when we had energy coming in, energy being drained, energy being replaced, new things coming in, having a bit of a standout, being a spectator, and just knowing that you've really successfully finished up a cycle. And aptly and amazingly too, it is your birthday time, so what a year. So well done, Virgo, and thank you so much for listening to Atlanta Tarot.